So, hello, I'm Santi, and I want to present an idea of one toilet for everyone. So, I'll get right into it. Open defecation is a big issue in India. Now, there have been some encouraging signs. In the past 20 years, the rate of people who practice open defecation in India have gone down from 75% to 20%. And it changes a lot depending on where you are. There are some urban areas where it's only 1%, and there are some rural areas where it can be up to 22%. Nevertheless, the national average is still around the 20%, which is quite a lot. Now, there have been some policies by both NGOs and governments to try and change this. Ever since 2014, Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi, has taken a policy called Swachh Bharat, which has successfully installed 100 million toilets throughout the nation. And there are also several NGOs, such as the Rural Development Trust, who are constantly working in installing more toilets privately and publicly. Nevertheless, there are still many people in Mumbai, and specifically in Dharavi, cannot go to the toilet daily. If you remember, I mentioned that 1% of people in urban areas still don't have a bathroom to go to. This amounts to 200,000 people in Mumbai, of which 15,000 are found inside Dharavi. This means that there are 15,000 people in a 200-hectare area who have to go to the bathroom out in the open. Now, this has been partially solved thanks to the installation of the Suvidha public toilets in 2022. These toilets solved many issues, the most important of which was safety for women. Before this, many women felt unsafe going out to public toilets because they would usually get harassed by men. But with the installation of these toilets, which included something known as a panic button, they were able to alert authorities and by that way defend themselves. But the main issue with this project is the size. There are only 111 toilets designed to hold 50,000 people. Now this means that there is one toilet for every 450 people. That is not a lot. But it is the right idea, implementing what the community asks you to do. So here is my solution. My solution is to come up with a committee for specific neighborhoods where residents, locals, investors, urban planners, health experts, NGO representatives, and government officials would all come together. They would be elected by their respective groups, and they would take decisions. So they would meet with their own members. So if a resident is elected, they would have to meet with other residents, and they would cater to their concerns, they would listen to their needs, and then they would meet with other representatives and discuss and take decisions based off of that before informing their own groups of said decisions. Now, this involves the community and gives everyone a voice, which is the most important thing about this issue. Not everyone has their needs catered, and by actually making everyone participate, we can cater to individual needs. This also requires way less budget and infrastructure. The bathrooms are already there. The only thing this committee is doing is actually redesigning them and promoting their use so that people know about their benefits and they can be changed so that people feel more comfortable in them. There's also, as I mentioned, NGOs participating in, there will be NGOs participating in this project, so having funding would be a lot easier to secure. And, as I already mentioned, community involvement is crucial to make this project be successful. Now, I do understand that my project has some constraints. As most of you may know, having 50,000 people agree on something is not easy. But another issue would have to have them meet. Where can we have representatives of 50,000 people meet? That's where the NGOs come in. NGOs are able to provide spaces to have representatives meet, and that way we could actually take decisions. Another issue would be that of actually making people know about these decisions and what the committee is. I had first thought of advertising and using brochures, but I realized it would be far too expensive and inefficient. And that's when TV came in, the modern broadcasting device. Almost every house in Dharavi has at least one TV, and there are local channels which could advertise committee decisions and inform people of the importance of using toilets. So, I want to end with this message. We are all people. We all have human rights. We all have human needs. We're all productive members of society. Don't you think it is fair to give everyone a toilet? Because in the end, we all need a place to go when we have to go. Thank you very much.